Once upon a time, there lived a lion. The lion was the king of the forest. He was respected and feared by all. He was a majestic creature, with a long, golden mane and piercing green eyes. The lion was a very wise and noble creature. He was a leader and a protector of his pride. He was respected by his subjects and his enemies. One day, a young lioness joined the pride. She was beautiful and brave. The lion was immediately taken with her. He was captivated by her courage and strength. The lion and the lioness soon became inseparable. They loved and cared for each other deeply. They spent hours playing and exploring the forest together. One day, while they were out exploring, they stumbled upon a village. The villagers were terrified at the sight of the lion. They ran away in fear. The lion and the lioness were curious about the strange village. The lion and the lioness cautiously entered the village. They were warmly welcomed by the villagers. The lion was amazed at the hospitality of the villagers. He was especially impressed by the kindness of the village chief. The lion and the lioness stayed with the villagers for many days. They learned about the culture and customs of the people. They were fascinated by the stories of the villagers and the beauty of the land. One day, the lion and the lioness decided to leave the village and return to the forest. Before they left, the chief gave them a gift. He presented them with a magical necklace. The necklace was made of gold and had a brilliant diamond in the center. The lion and the lioness were delighted with the gift. They thanked the chief and promised to return someday. The lion and the lioness returned to the forest and they continued to live happily together. They protected their pride from predators and provided food for the other animals. They were admired and respected by all. One day, a fierce storm came to the forest. The storm was so powerful that it destroyed many of the trees. The lion and the lioness were forced to take shelter in a cave. As they huddled together in the cave, the lion noticed the necklace the chief had given them. He took it off and hung it around the lioness' neck. The diamond sparkled in the dim light of the cave. The lion and the lioness stayed in the cave for days. The storm eventually passed, and they emerged from the cave unharmed. When the lion and the lioness returned to the pride, they found that their home had been destroyed. The pride was left homeless and helpless. The lion and the lioness led their pride to a new home. They settled in a lush valley surrounded by tall mountains. The pride was safe and happy in their new home. The lion and the lioness continued to rule over the pride with wisdom and courage. They provided for the needs of their subjects and kept them safe from harm. One day, the lion and the lioness were walking in the forest when they heard a strange sound. It was the roar of a lion, but it was not coming from them. The lion and the lioness followed the sound to a clearing. There, they found another lion. He was a magnificent creature with a long, golden mane and piercing green eyes. He was the king of the forest. The lion and the lioness were awestruck. They bowed before the king and acknowledged him as their lord. The king was pleased to meet the lion and the lioness. He welcomed them into his court and accepted them as part of his pride. He presented them with a magical necklace, the same one the village chief had given them. The lion and the lioness were honored by the gift. They thanked the king and promised to serve him faithfully. The lion and the lioness continued to serve the king and protect their pride. They were beloved by all who knew them. They were a symbol of strength and courage. The lion and the lioness lived in peace and harmony for many years. They were a powerful team, and they were respected and revered by all the creatures of the forest. The years passed, and eventually, the lion and the lioness grew old. They passed away peacefully, surrounded by their beloved pride. But their legacy lives on. The lion and the lioness are remembered as the noble rulers of the forest. They are an inspiration to all who seek courage and strength. The story of the lion and the lioness will be told for generations to come. It is a story of courage, strength, and loyalty. It is a story of a love that will never be forgotten.